We cross live now to SABC News Reporter Mlondi Radebe, who's got the very latest for us. Mlondi, good afternoon to you and thank you so much for your time. Let's just start with the latest as far as the weather is concerned, where you are.
Thank you very much, Bongi. We are still here in Pietermaritzburg. The weather is still bad in this area because even when you see now, it's very cold for us. But sadly, Bongi, we've just received the news that in Moy River, there was a person that basically was struck by lightning with his family in Moy River, Ward 5, Town View area. That person died and the three were taken to hospital in a critical condition. But as we are reporting for you, we are still here in Pietermaritzburg. I'll just step out of the shot so that Sibusiso Matebula can just show you the damage, the extent of damage in some of the homes in this area of Pietermaritzburg, because we understand that yesterday the heavy rain and the wind blew off roofs in this area. Residents in this area, they are also complaining that even though their homes were partially affected in other areas, but there was they lost most of their things because of the rain. But we'll speak to the mayor of Umsunduzi local municipality, Mzimkhulu Tebola, just to brief us about what have they found as they were assessing during the day. But Mayor, thank you very much for your time. Briefly about the assessment.
So far, about 150 households were affected. Of course, the assessment is still ongoing. The weather conditions don't allow us to conclude like we would have wanted to, but so far 150 households were affected. Of those, about 5 homes were completely destroyed in different wars. The rest are partially destroyed, which then calls for an emergency, which calls for us to quickly intervene, especially in terms of the building material, but also with moving those people to safe places. About 433 people were affected by this storm in those few households that we have just mentioned here. Like we said, we are busy assessing the situation. We are also looking at what might be possible tonight, tomorrow, moving forward, because it's almost for the whole week. But yes, indeed, the people are devastated. The South African Red Cross, Ali Mdad Foundation, Gift of the Givers, SASA and Department of Social Development are on the ground together with the municipality, with all our disaster management teams, to provide families at least with warm food, the soup kitchens, but also to provide blankets and of course the bedding, complete bedding for those people, so that those that may need a place, a safe place, are able to be assisted as a matter of urgency. Of course, those that we may have not yet reached, they are at liberty to contact their ward councillors, because up to now only 13 wards that were assessed today, and we are still carrying on. That is where for today we can safely say we have moved in and those people are being attended to.
Is there anyone that has been housed at the community halls?
So far not yet, because most of the people affected are with their relatives somewhere else. Or actually what I like about these communities that were affected, they show the real spirit of communities. They are putting one another in different houses, but at the end of the day there's not even a single one as yet that is at the community hall. But we do have community halls available if there is really a need for that.
Thank you very much, Mayor, for time.
No, thank you very much.
Bongiwe, that was the mayor of Umsunduzi local municipality, Mzimkhulu Tebola, briefing us in relation to what is happening in Pietermaritzburg and surrounding areas. Is telling us that 13 wards in this municipality are affected, even though the damage is there, but not everyone is housed at the halls. They are trying by all means to assist the residents where they are. But I'll also remind the viewers at home that even the Herigwala Regional Hospital was affected. The doctors' quarters was basically affected yesterday, and the doctors were moved from that residential area. Back to you in studio, Bongiwe.
All right, Mlondi, thank you very much for that update. That's Mlondi Radebe, the SABC News reporter.